Hello, Vikings. I have a book for you. It is Black History Month, as you know, and you are learning about a lot of really special, strong, and committed leaders in our history, in present day, in our country, and beyond. And as you do that during Black History Month, I'm going to read this book that I think really kind of puts together that spirit that I think we are all about at Valley Vista. Our growth mindset, our never quit, and never say can't unless you say can't yet. All of that is kind of in this book. This title is amazing. It says, I am going to push through. And the idea of that, I think, is really special and important. The author is Jasmine Wright, and the illustrator is Shannon Wright. And the author, well, let me read to you what's in the inside of the book, the inside cover, which is where I go to see if I'm even going to like a book, right? So listen to what it says. Inspired by a mantra written for her third graders, Jasmine Wright's uplifting call to push through is an invitation to young readers to announce their own power and to recognize and affirm that of others, regardless of setbacks, by diminishing doubt, encouraging community, and reaffirming that we are all here to make a difference. Her empowering words show children how to lift themselves up and seize their potential. So I loved that. And then I began to read it and thought, yes, this is a book that is very important for all of us Vikings to read and to understand. So listen up. I'm actually going to read this a couple of times during this month, by the way, because it is inspired by all of those people that you're learning about that have pushed through challenges and helped our country be better, helped us be better. So there's a lot of inspirational people and leaders in this book that we will talk about each time we read it in the next couple of weeks. Hold your head high no matter what stands in your way of your dreams. Remember this: you can always push through anything. If someone tells you it's too hard, don't you ever listen. You tell them, I'm going to push through. Think of those before you who never gave up. This is what I'm talking about. We'll talk about a few of these every time. There's Barack Obama. There's Oprah Winfrey. There's a lot of important inspirational leaders in here. She's got a few of them in here. You'll see LeBron James, Stephen Hawking, Tyler Perry. You'll hear about several of them. You say it now. So say it with me. If they can do it, I can do it too. I love this picture of all of these children all together, all different. Talk about the diversity in this picture. Everyone looks different. Everyone comes from different families, from different heritages, and they're happy together. They're helping each other be successful. It can be done. What if it's too hard? You say, I'm going to push through. What if it's too tough? You say, I'm going to push through. What if you're afraid? I'm going to push through. What if it's too rough? I'm going to push through. What if you don't know how to do it? I'm going to push through. What if you just can't do it? I'm going to push through. Remember, you just can't do it yet. What if you're just too young? That's not true. What if you're not good enough? That's not true. What if you're not strong enough? That's not true. Tell me why? Because I can do anything I put my mind to. I believe in you. So chin up, believe in yourself, head high. These are important things that sometimes you need to learn to tell yourself too. Turn and tell someone and encourage them to say, I believe in you. Now ask them, do you believe in yourself? Point to yourself and say, I believe in me. I believe in myself. I will believe in myself. Remember, you were born for a reason. Your life has meaning. You were birthed with a purpose, and it will be your goal to find it. Find your purpose in life. Because one day in this world, you will make a difference, and you will use your footprint to leave an imprint. Look at all these people that have made a difference because they pushed through. They don't give up. So here's something for you to say. I can push through anything that I mean to. I put my mind to it and I push through. Excellent. Now, don't you let anyone in the world tell you otherwise. You have to believe it. You have to tell each other that. Sometimes you have to tell yourself that. I can push through. So that's the whole idea behind this story, this book. I'm going to read it a couple of times, and every time I'm going to tell you a little bit more about some of the people that inspired this book. And right now, I'm going to tell you about, let me pick somebody in this book to tell you a little bit about. I'm going to tell you about Malala Yousafzai is a Pakistani activist and the youngest person to win the Nobel Prize. Best known for her bravery against the Taliban and her advocacy for the education of young women and children, her passion has spread to become a global movement. That's one person. Let me tell you about, here's one, LeBron James. He is an African-American professional basketball player considered one of the greatest in the world. The son of a single-parent mother and an incarcerated father, James, pushed through his childhood even though he was in poverty and had an unstable living environment. And he opened up the I Promise School to help at-risk kids like he was in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. So this book is full of just little paragraphs on all of these people that inspired the idea of I can push through. So we'll read more about those. Have a great day and push through.